How's it? Today is September 23rd. It is Friday. I'm alive, kind of. Um, I got sick last week, Friday night. I still ended up lifting on Saturday. Probably not a good idea for that. But I was bedridden for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 5 days. So I missed 4 days of work, two at the restaurant and two at the clinic. And then I was at work yesterday. It was okay. Good thing I don't live on Thursdays because I felt like death yesterday. Um, I don't know. I just had body aches and chills. No cough, no nausea. I had a headache. Yeah. So those are the three things: headache, body ache, nausea. I mean, not nausea. Headache, body ache, um, chills. And it made it so that it was extremely difficult to sit upright for longer than 10 minutes. Um, there was no way I was going to be able to lift um, on any of those days. And I just spent, all of the time I was awake lying down. I didn't even get to watch any fun things. I just was just so miserable. Um, but, today I am lifting. It's okay. I don't have um, super big goals for my lifting today. I actually felt okay for most of the lifting. It was only until I started clean and jerking that I felt like my legs were not as strong as they were. I don't know how to say it. It felt like I had a lot of um, problems with my dip and drive. For my snatches, everything felt fine. I was just going for 90, which is not the most percentage wise. 90 is like 85, 86%. And then 115 is like 82%. So I was going for 90 and 115 for snatch and then the clean and jerk respectively. And I hit 5 for 5 on both of them. So it was a 10 for 10 lifter today. I did miss one of my warm ups for my jerks, but that's not. Had this been a platform lift, that's not a thing on the platform. Um, I think as far as the way that I am lifting today, I think it is to be expected that things are not feeling super like correct and super great. But I'm just happy that I was able to move around today with no um, like lingering pain, lingering body aches or anything for the sickness. Like that 90 or 85 right there was pretty solid. Last warm up. Here's my first of 5 sets of 90. I'm trying my best just to focus on the things that I've been always focusing on, where it's keep my chest on top of the bar and hold on to the extension for as long as I can. And a lot of these I think, are made lifts because of those two things. Like, if it looks like it's very smooth and slow, and that's because it is smooth and slow. It's not as aggressive as I want to be at some point. But I make the lifts and I don't move as much. I don't move like forward and backwards as much. It seems like I'm a little bit more even as well. Uh, I said that right as I ballerina the shit out of that one. Um, yeah, it is what it is. After that, I moved to my clean and jerks here. For these, I'm trying to focus on getting a good dip and drive. I mentioned it earlier that like I felt like my legs didn't have the kind of pop that they normally do. I didn't um they didn't expect that type of thing to be an issue today. But Yeah, work up to 115 today. Halfway through this, Steve texted me back and he was like, "Yeah, like 80 and the 110 isn't bad either." So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm just gonna do." I already did 90 at this point, so why not just continue with the up to 115? And that's what I did. I think the one weight that I missed the jerk was 110. You'll see it. You'll see it. Some of these cleans feel a little bit weird. Feel like I'm catching them more on my heels than I normally do. But maybe that's a good thing. Not super sure. I think that I should be more flat-footed overall. And so catching more on my heel is not as flat-footed as I could be. When I say flat-footed, I mean like spread across the like whole foot. Yep, yep. 100 looking good, looking solid. My wrist has been giving me a little bit of issues. I think I talked about it last week, but um, over the week of being sleeping in my bed and not doing anything hasn't helped it at all. So um, I do experience some of it here. Yeah, that's the miss at 110. Felt it a little bit in my upper back, but I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna continue onto 115. Um, Not super good timing there for my clean, but I don't miss any of them, so I do think they do get a little bit better as well. And you can see in that jerk, it's like long and lumbering, which is not really something that I'm known for. You know, that's not usually how I jerk, but it's a symptom of that, um, of me not feeling like I have a lot of strength in my legs. You can see here. Not a great look there. Not a great look at all. Here's my third set. Clean is looking a lot better, looking a lot stronger. And then I think the jerks are actually pretty okay here. Yeah. Very lucky that I'm able to, not lucky, I guess. Um, uh, Very happy that I'm able to keep the bar upright, like just straight up over my head. If I'm unable to do that, then that jerk is extremely difficult. But like as far as technical execution, that one in the third rep was pretty good. That was probably the best jerk that I did. Clean looked a lot better actually after the first one. The first one was just a little bit wonky, and then the rest of them kind of came together. Yeah, and then that fifth jerk was one of those like I was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna move faster. Um, After that, I didn't have a lot of energy, and so I didn't want to front squat anymore. So I just moved into my pull-ups and then my GHD sit-ups, and yeah, I called it a day. Pretty good for just coming back to lifting today after like essentially a whole week off. Um, yeah, not much else to say. I will front squat tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna deadlift tomorrow. We'll see though. I have to figure it out. It's just getting back into the swing of things. So, yep. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.